let me in, yeah.
Hello guys, welcome back, AnimeArena here. How are you guys doing? Today we are ranking the crew of one of the four emperors, the Big Mom Pirates. This crew is undoubtedly among the most numerous, which is why this one will be a top 10 plus the captain. Most of these members have little to no screen time, so it would have been a little impossible to rank all of them. So with this being said, let's jump into the video. Tamago is one of the first crew members we see. As a member of the long-leg tribe, he possesses considerable kicking power despite his disproportionate build. On 2 occasions, he has shown his strength by countering Pedro, one of the strongest mink we have seen in the series. In addition, his Zoan Fruit allows him to evolve by acquiring greater strength every time he is defeated. His 429 million bounty is well deserved. Amand is the third daughter of Big Mom, as well as a skilled swordsman, endowed with great physical strength and able to easily cut through armors and even the hard candy wall generated by Perospiro, which shortly before that withstood a Luffy gear third punch. Furthermore, together with an army, she managed to defeat and successfully capture no less than Nami and Luffy, although the latter was severely weakened by recent clashes with Cracker and Sanji. Pekoms is a lion-type mink with great strength, agility and the ability to give off electric shocks. In his first appearance, he defeats with a single shot Caribou, a Logia fruit owner supernova. Moreover, thanks to his turtle-type Zoan Fruit, he manages to survive an attack from behind by Capone Veggies' machine gun, demonstrating amazing sturdiness. As a mink, Pekoms, when exposed to full moon, changes to Sulong form, drastically increasing his physical abilities and control over electricity at the price of his mental clarity. Oven has a certain authority within the crew since many of his siblings seems to respect his orders. He's also a formidable fighter who was able to counter Aldine, one of the strongest Sun pirates, catch Pedro off guard and injure Pekoms while in Sulong form, which is why he's in this position. His Devil Fruit allows him to reach very high temperatures and overheat objects and even portions of the sea in a few seconds. He has also excellent durability as it does not falter even after a well-placed kick from Sanji. Daifuku is among the leading members of the crew, having authority over an entire fleet and being a very strong fighter. He has in fact obtained a very particular Paramecia fruit that allows him to summon from his body a strong Jin who fights for him. This blue monster, armed with a halberd, was able to put even Sanji in a corner. Snack has a 600 million bounty, as in the past he was one of the sweet commanders of the crew with an authority second only to that of the captain. Currently he has lost those privileges after being defeated by Rogue, but has nevertheless retained a certain leadership role within the crew as an officer. We know near to nothing about his abilities, but we can infer from his weapon and his previous role that he's a very good swordsman.
甘いしたいキャンディーマン
As Big Mom's firstborn, Perospiro is one of the most important officers of the crew. As proof of his dangerousness, he has a 700 million bounty, higher than Snack's, despite the latter being one of the sweet commanders. He has excellent strength and physical endurance that, combined with his lick fruit, makes him a little fighter. He can create an incredibly resistant and versatile sugary substance. To give you an idea of his power, you can compare it to Mr. Tree's wax fruit, only much stronger. Crocker is one of the current 3 generals of the crew, so it's no wonder that he was able to corner Luffy, who during the fight even resorted to Gear 4th. This makes me assume that his level of strength is comparable to Doflamingo's, perhaps just below. Skilled swordsman and owner of the Bis fruit, he can create and manipulate an infinite quantity of biscuits with which he can form puppets and shields coated with a high-level armor Aki. Smoothie is also one of the 3 sweet commanders. With a 932 million bounty, she is undoubtedly the strongest among Big Mom's daughters. She possesses excellent leadership and strategy skills, and she has also eaten the Ring fruit, which allows her to squeeze liquids from both inanimate objects and living beings, leaving her opponent dehydrated. These liquids can be transferred to other objects to make them heavier or absorbed by her body, to be released in the form of powerful slashes. Last but not least, one of the 3 sweet commanders with a bounty that exceeds 1 billion berry, Katakuri is hands down the strongest man in the crew of Charlotte LinLin. Even joining forces, folks like Jinbe, Capone Beji and Pedro fail to hurt him in the slightest. He has an excellent armament Aki and the most developed observation Aki to date, which grants him a full 5 seconds foresight into the future. His Mochi fruit is a special paramecia that allows him to shape-shift to create giant limbs, clubs, machine guns and all sorts of weapons. Having awakened his own fruit, Katakuri is able to extend his powers beyond his own body and thus transform the surrounding environment into mochi. On top of all that, he is even able to use Conqueror Haki, and before meeting Luffy, he was utterly undefeated. And at the top of the ranking, we obviously find the captain, Charlotte LinLin, better known as Big Mom. In the past, she was part of the Rocks Pirates, and being currently one of the 4 emperors, she is one of the 4 most powerful pirates in the world. In fact, during their first food crisis, she was able to bring the giants of Elbaf to their knees even though she was still a child. Together with Kaido, she is undoubtedly the character who has shown the greatest physical strength and durability. In addition to possessing all 3 types of Haki, she ate the Soul fruit that allows her total control both over the soul of the opponent that she can tear to shorten their lives, and over her own soul, from which she spawned 3 powerful entities: Zeus, personification of the lightning, Prometheus, personification of fire, and Napoleon, as war that allows her to fight on equal terms with the Emperor Kaido. There we go, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for further content, and see you next time. Bye!